Okay, so we kind of need to trace the history, right? This whole journey of decentralized social networks. So our story really kicks off way back around 2010 with a project called Diaspora. What was the core thinking behind Diaspora when it first showed up?
Diaspora was, well, it came from this really powerful, almost idealistic reaction against the big guys like Facebook, starting to centralize everything. The main idea was a distributed social network, where users actually own their data, not some corporation.
Right, that's a dream.
Exactly. You use these independent servers called pods. And the promise was no ads, no selling your data, just pure privacy-first, community-owned social interaction.
Okay.
It even had this feature called aspects for really detailed privacy control. You could group contacts and share only with certain circles. Honestly, way ahead of its time.
That sounds amazing on paper. Seriously. But for anyone who actually tried using it back then, what was the experience like?
The UX, yeah, that was, let's say, clunky.
Yeah.
Definitely clunky.
Okay.
Onboarding was a huge barrier. Like, imagine being a regular person and suddenly you have to pick a pod from this list of hundreds. It was confusing, kind of overwhelming if you weren't super technical.
Yeah, I can see that.
The interface was pretty minimal and a big problem.
Right.
No official mobile app when it's most active. So keeping users engaged, really tough. It mostly attracted this niche crowd. Open source software fans, big privacy advocates, and crucially, like you said, no crypto, no tokens, no built-in way for creators to earn anything.
Right. It reminds me of the early web, sometimes noble goals, but maybe a bit rough around the edges for mass adoption. So after Diaspora, fast forward a bit to 2016, and Mastadon appears. How did Mastodon try to build on those decentralized ideas, but maybe fix some of the UX issues?
Mastodon basically took similar decentralized principles, this idea of federation, but applied them to a format most people recognized. Microblogging, like Twitter.
Okay, more familiar.
Yeah, it became a big part of the Fediverse using a protocol called ActivityPub. You still had to pick a server and instance, but the community generally did a better job guiding people.
Right.
The interface felt much more polished, kind of like TweetDeck, and importantly, it did have mobile apps, so it felt way more like a social media platform people were used to. That was a big step for adoption.